What's good, ladies and gentlemen? RFG's back at it today, and I'm about to touch on what I believe is the most important, the most significant animal on this planet. This was a highly requested video from a lot of my subscribers, and there's going to be a lot of key details and a lot of information in this lecture that's going to blow a lot of people away. So I need everyone to listen and focus very carefully, because this information is absolutely amazing. Okay, this lecture is going to be on the spiritual significance of the turtle. I want everybody to understand that every single ancient civilization, no matter what continent, those indigenous people basically paid homage to a turtle god. And not only did they have a turtle god, their turtle god was responsible for the world's creation. So when I'm saying that, every single indigenous group on every single continent, basically most of their creator gods were a turtle-like deity, okay, that traveled the celestial seas. Okay, this is very deep. Genetics actually backs up what the ancestors were saying, and I'm about to just show you guys some pictures, okay, to give you guys a better idea of what I'm talking about here. Okay, this picture right here is a turtle god, and you can see he's out of the atmosphere. He's traveling the celestial seas. Okay, this is personifying our ancestors' belief system, and this is tied to actually what happened and what went down damn near like millions of years ago, because these turtles are personifying deities known as the Nomos. Okay, so you can look at this picture right here. These turtles have some of the most important DNA on the planet, and the information I provide you guys is just going to show how we have actually looked over these facts without questioning it at all. So when we look at certain cultures all over the world, okay, each indigenous culture on every continent paid homage to a turtle creator god. Okay, when we go over to Mexico and we look at the Mayan structures, okay, the Mayans had their own turtle creator god known as Pauatan. Okay, their creator god was known as Pauatan, and he was a turtle-like deity. We go over to China, okay, and ancient indigenous Chinese culture, okay, they worship the black tortoise, okay, that came out of the dark matter, the black tortoise, and its partner was a serpent. Now, what I'm going to say about this is, this ties into the four most significant animals that had to do with life being created on this planet. And these four animals are the turtle, the snake, the dolphin, and the honeybee. Okay? According to our ancestors, those were the four most significant animals in existence, and they were paid the most homage to. Okay, so this turtle right here is Maturin. This is the Maturin turtle, ladies and gentlemen, that they're making the second It movie, and the demonic clown Pennywise, his adversary, is this creation turtle, this creator god responsible of creating the universe. Okay, the Chinese called that turtle deity Maturin. Okay, and you're about to see a movie about this deity in the next 2 years. So, like I said, Hollywood knows this information about our ancestors, the information that was held back from us. This turtle deity right here, okay, this is ancient Hindu folklore. This is ancient Hindu theology, okay? And when you study the ancient Hindu culture, their deity, their creator god deity, was known as Akupara. Okay, so this creator turtle god is known as Akupara, and he has 4 elephants on his back, and what he's carrying is a concave earth. Okay, which I find really interesting and, you know, really strange. It's not flat and it's not a full globe. It's actually, I believe, a concave earth. Very, very interesting. Another thing that you might want to take note of is the turtle actually has a bird beak. The turtle has a bird beak, and this is going to tie into the information that I'm about to share with you guys that is basically going to break the foundations of everyone's belief and what evolution has told us and what science has told us, okay? Because the people like Smithsonian, the Zionist Jews who run all the organizations that, you know, perform science and archaeology, they're all going to be put to shame after this video is over with, ladies and gentlemen. So what I'm about to share with you guys about this turtle and this turtle DNA, ladies and gentlemen, the turtle is the oldest animal that is non-insect on this planet. The sea turtle is the oldest animal that is not an insect, okay, on this planet. So what I'm saying is, every single animal who has 4 to 2 legs, their DNA all goes back to this sea turtle, okay? And I know what you're saying. Oh, how do you know this information? How can you make such a big statement like that? Well, when you understand the nature of genetic splicing, and that every single animal on this planet has only a couple of ancestors that its DNA can be traced back to, you will understand why it all goes back to this turtle. Okay? So even in ancient cultures, they knew that when life started on this planet, the oldest creatures on the planet, okay, that were bipedal or quadrupedal, they were reptile. They were reptile / amphibious like, okay? And all of their DNA goes back to this turtle, and I'm about to prove it to you guys right now. If you study any kind of archaeological information and genealogy, the turtle DNA goes back over 200 million years, ladies and gentlemen. Over 200 million years. Okay, so I just want you to think about that very carefully. Also, we're going to look at the genetic physical makeup of this turtle. So when we look at its face really close, what do we see here? Ladies and gentlemen, this is actually a beak. This turtle actually possesses a beak. So when we look closely, we see the serrated edges coming out of the beak. Okay? This is a beak, people. So this means every single beaked animal on the planet, okay, as well as the squid, and octopus, their beak has to originate from this turtle. Okay? All the birds as well. Their beaks have to originate with this turtle, with this animal right here. Okay? About to show you guys another picture. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a snapping turtle. This is a snapping turtle in the southern states in the United States. Now, what we see here, okay, we see the same thing. We see the same thing, but we see a bigger beak that actually has the power and the strength to chop somebody's whole finger off. This turtle has the power to bite your entire finger off, people. You can look at the makeup of this beak, okay? You can see where the eagle and the hawk and the falcon and the octopus and the squid got their beaks from. It all comes from the turtle, okay? Just like our ancestors stated, it all goes back to the turtle, the creator God, the turtle God. And this, when they say that, they mean it spiritually and they mean it physically. So when they're saying that, they're saying genetically our DNA goes back to the turtle, okay? And the spirit of the turtle is deeply connected to this earth, okay? And causes this earth to move through the cosmos. That's why every time you see the turtle god in all these ancient cultures, the turtle is moving through the cosmos, just like the earth, ladies and gentlemen, okay? So, like I said, we're going to look at this turtle beak. Look at the turtle beak. Okay? This is where you get your hawk beak. Okay? It's all genetic splicing, people. It all goes back to genetic splicing. Every single animal that is bipedal or quadrupedal comes from the turtle. Okay? The sea turtle, if you want to get specific. Okay? Now, we're going to touch on this wing. We're going to touch on these wings here. Okay, when we look at this sea turtle, let's look very carefully. Let's look very carefully at these fins, at these so-called fins. Okay? Let's look very carefully at these so-called fins. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look at the physical makeup of these fins, okay, all that has to be done is feather. It would have to be spliced with an animal to produce fur or feathers, okay? And these fins right here would have the same damn resemblance of this winged falcon right here, this winged hawk. Okay? It is the same exact thing, people. So the hawk is spliced with another animal, okay, with this sea tortoise to give it its beak and to give it its wings. But the hawk is going to have to be spliced with something, okay, another kind of source that maybe only exists in inner Earth or on another planetary body that possesses feathers, okay, and that possesses these claws for its feet, okay? Because the information I'm sharing with you guys right now is basically proving to you that this turtle, any animal with a beak or with wings, has to originate from this turtle, because the turtle's DNA outdates any bird or any mammal in existence. This is a fact, people. This is a fact. Right here you see the beak. Okay? The sea turtles, they have very, very large frontal fins. Very, very large frontal fins, okay? And if you look at it really closely, it damn near can be seen as another form of wings. Okay? Look at that. Look at that. So the celestial turtle god, what is he or she doing? He or she is flying through the cosmos, through the celestial seas. So when you really look at it, these front fins and a bird's wings serve the same damn purpose. Okay? They serve the same exact purpose, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? So, another animal that is going to be coming from the genealogical pool of the tortoise or the sea turtle, it's going to be this salamander here. It's going to be this salamander here. See, the further I study this and the further I look at this information, this sea turtle, there was a species that was actually separated from its shell. There was a species of sea turtle that had to become separated from its large shell, people. And when this turtle got separated from its large shell, you know what animal was produced from that? It had to be your lizards and your frogs and your salamanders. Once again, it had to be your lizards, your frogs, and your salamanders. That all came from an animal, okay, that stems from this sea turtle coming out of its shell. coming out of its shell. Okay? So when our ancestors had their genetic splicing program going on, you better believe that this sea turtle was the first animal that they used, the first animal DNA that they used to start splicing certain creatures on this planet, people. It all goes back to this turtle, and that's what our ancestors were trying to tell us. And I think this, what you see right here, this ancient lizard, this is an ancient lizard right here. Okay? Over 240 million years old. Over 240 million years old. I think this animal was maybe the first turtle-like creature to come out of its shell. Okay? And it had to have been spliced with another animal to give it a long tail, and so it wouldn't have fins anymore. But like I said, there had to be some kind of animal coming from this turtle, which was this turtle just breaking out of its shell. And from that point on, that's when our ancestors spliced it with another animal to create the first lizards. Okay? Then when you splice the lizard with a certain amount of fish DNA, then, okay, you get the salamanders. When you splice the lizard, okay, when you splice the lizard with a certain amount of fish DNA, you get this right here. You get this salamander. Okay, so right here, this information is also mind-blowing, to say the least. Okay, scientists hope turtle DNA can lead to treatment of hypothermia. Not only does the turtle and the tortoise have healing properties to its DNA, there's other articles showing that they're researching turtle DNA for cancer treatment. But notice they'll always say treatment, but never the cure, because they'll never tell you the full truth and tell you that turtle DNA, ladies and gentlemen, can cure cancer. Okay? Not a game, not a joke. This is a pretty large article right here. You can read it all for yourself. Very, very mind-blowing information. Okay? If you just put this in on Google, it'll come right up. Okay? So, without a doubt, this turtle DNA goes back 250 million years. Okay? This is why think about it. So the scientists are tracing this animal's DNA back this long, and then you see in the hieroglyphics of pyramids and all over the world, indigenous cultures saying a turtle god had a hand in creating this earth we live on. So when you put those both of those factors into play, you know that it has to be the truth. There has to be some kind of truth tied to this information, people. Because you have it being backed by genetics, and then you have it being backed by the hieroglyphics and the Sanskrits, people. Okay? And this is also going to blow people away. This is how you know the turtle gods, according to our ancestors. Okay, these turtle gods are the nomos. These turtle gods travel the celestial seas and create worlds, okay? The whole world is on their back. Think about that. Think about that, people. The whole world is on their back. The whole world is on their back. What does that mean when somebody says, the whole world is on my back? That means that you are responsible for creating life on this planet, okay, through genetic splicing, and you are the guardian, you are the physical and spiritual guardians watching over your creations on this planet. That's why they put the whole world on the turtle's back, because the turtle represents the amphibious gods known as the nomos. And I'm getting ready to prove that right now. There was a cartoon that came out, I believe, sometime in the 80s, or maybe the early 90s, I'm not sure, but it was called the Ninja Turtles. The Ninja Turtles. Okay, you have 4 Ninja Turtles. You see what I'm saying? Because representing the 4 pillars, which really represent 4 stargates, okay, on the planet. 4 major stargates on the planet where these amphibious-like deities can go in and out of dimensions, okay, at will. And that's what these Ninja Turtles represent, ladies and gentlemen. The Nomos gods. And guess what? These amphibious, human-like gods called the Ninja Turtles, you know what they did? They fought their adversaries, they fought their enemies in the sewers in inner Earth. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ninja Turtles fought their enemies and their adversaries in inner Earth, people. Okay? Now I'm going to show you some of the main enemies of the Ninja Turtles real quick. Okay? So right here we have the enemies of the Ninja Turtles, and I'm going to show you the ones that are the most significant, because this information is going to blow you away. So right here, the Demoness of Yomi, okay, was one of the deities that the Ninja Turtles fought in inner Earth. That is a goddamn demon in inner Earth. We're also going to show you an insectillion, okay, an insectillion by the name of Maligna, Maligna. Look at this. So the Ninja Turtles went into inner Earth and they fought and did battle with an alien insect queen, okay, who has tried to conquer the Earth numerous times, but was stopped by the Ninja Turtles, okay? Stopped by the Nomos, the amphibious Nomos gods that come from the Sirius C star system, ladies and gentlemen. And who did they fight? Who were their enemies? Maligna, the alien insects that dwell in inner Earth, okay? So right here, they put this information right in front of your faces with the Ninja Turtles cartoon, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? This is what Men in Black, this is what the movie Men in Black was all about, ladies and gentlemen. The insectillion humanoid-like beings controlling our government on the surface, but they dwell in inner Earth, people. And this was shown to you, in the goddamn cartoon Ninja Turtles. Because the Ninja Turtles represent the same creator turtle god that our ancestors worship all over the world. This is another insectillion that the Ninja Turtles did battle with in inner Earth. Okay? This is Malignoid. They put this right in front of our faces, people. Right in front of our faces. Okay? And if you do further research, there was a certain deity that the Ninja Turtles actually fought in inner Earth, and he had the same resemblance as a gray, as a gray alien. Okay? Right in front of our faces, people. So when you look at it into a larger perspective, this whole turtle theology, this whole turtle creation story on all 7 continents by our ancestors, this ties into genetic truth and spiritual truth, because our ancestors were amphibious humanoid-like creatures known as the Nomos, and the first creature that they created for genetic splicing on this planet was none other than the sea turtle, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? The oldest creature god in spiritual folklore and the oldest DNA lineage on the planet goes back to this turtle god, this sea turtle. Okay? Also, what does the sea turtle eat? It eats nothing but raw vegetation from the earth. So it lives anywhere from 150 to 300 years old. It outlives humans because humans are off track with nature. So if we showed some of the qualities that are seen by the turtle, humanity would be doing a lot better. Okay, because the turtle god represents order, creation, patience, strength, stability, longevity, innocence, endurance, protection, and wisdom, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? So if humanity took after the turtle god a little bit more, we would definitely be evolving instead of evolving. Okay? Because in this instance, we're going to have to go back to understand what our ancestors are trying to tell us in order to move forward. We're going to have to go back in order to move forward, ladies and gentlemen. So another thing I wanted to add is most turtles are green because their blood is filled with chlorophyll, just how the god Osiris was green because his blood was filled with chlorophyll. The original humans on the earth were green, just like the turtles that their DNA was connected to, just like the god Osiris. Melanated people were green or dark blue, and that's why our veins are either green or dark blue, because that is a piece of chlorophyll and a piece of, I believe, magnesium and copper, okay, that makes our blood turn that color. And our blood turns the color red now because it's iron. It's iron-based, okay, instead of another metal that was found in water, okay? Very, very deep information. Okay, so that's really all I had to say on this topic. I appreciate everyone who supports RFG and Atlantean movement. Like, subscribe, please share this video. It's the Chosen One Man. I'm out.